Well, football season's just around the corner.
And what a better way to start our season than at the Arizona Cardinals Training Camp.
That's right, we both have great lineups, dedicated fans, and multi-million-dollar contracts.
What?
Our new season gets underway today on Su Vida.
I need to talk to my agent. Welcome to a new season of Su Vida, Your Life. I'm JR.
And I am Vanessa Ramirez. And here in Arizona, we love our football.
We love our Arizona Cardinals. That's why they've sold out every single one of their 114 games since they opened this stadium in 2006.
That's right, and I am one of those fans sitting in this seat every single game. All right, so besides the hard-hitting action that they do on the field, the Arizona Cardinals also have an impact in the community too.
Oh yeah, and along with Cox Communications, they're tackling a big problem, bullying. Take a look.
Today, the Arizona Cardinals and Cox Communications are bringing Running Through Bullying with David Johnson to schools in the greater Phoenix area. We've invited 20 students from 4 different school districts to come get a VIP experience, learn about the anti-bullying message from David Johnson himself, and have a great time here at University of Phoenix Stadium.
The reason we wanted to start this was because when I was growing up, I was a victim of bullying. And you know, with my platform that I have now, I want to be an influence to kids and be a light for kids, especially kids that's been bullied, who's been in my shoes. You can have a successful life. You can get through the bullying, you can push through it, and stay strong. When I was growing up, I was about middle school, 5th grade, and we had a neighborhood bully. He was a kid that always picked on me.
Running Through Bullying program is a 3-part program. The first part is what we're doing here today. All of the ambassadors representing the different school districts will be here and learn about the program and what they are to do when they go back to their schools. Part number 2 is when they're in the schools executing a 6 to 8 week program, teaching other youth about the anti-bullying message. And part 3 is an essay contest from all of the different school districts. The winner of that contest will have a special appearance from David Johnson, cheerleaders, Big Red, and Cox Communications.
Can make a difference for these kids, and I think if a young kid is looking up to a football player like David Johnson, or if a young girl or young boy is looking up to a cheerleader, because to them, you know, football players, cheerleaders are someone that they look up to, it gives you a unique platform to be on just working within the organization.
Go Cardinals! Bullies, you should stop bullying, because if you don't, people are gonna treat you how you treat them.
I would like to thank David Johnson for this program so kids can stop bullying people.
It's very nice of him to create this kind of program because it's encouraging other people to speak out loud.
Bullying spreads around, then there's not going to be happiness everywhere.
We are sending a message to all people who are being bullied.
We're all having fun.
Bullying and suicide is probably the biggest thing that's going on with students in schools these days, and it's such a traumatic thing that's going on. You know, it's really impacting kids.
I'm a registered nurse and I work in an emergency department, and we see a lot of children that come in that are feeling suicidal or have already acted on their suicidal ideations. You know, they get these horrible thoughts in their heads and they get depressed and they get anxious and they start having all these problems, and so that's where I kind of see it firsthand, and so that's why it's really important to me.
This is my community. So anything that we can do to improve the state of our community, I'm all for it.
My biggest thing I want to do is just hopefully be an impact, be an influence to those kids, whether they're being bullied or being the victim. I just want to hopefully be a light to those people.
All right. Arizona Cardinals and Cox Communications. Now that's a winning combination.
Yeah, bullying doesn't stand a chance.
Okay. Hey, stick around. When we come back, we've got big murals and tiny houses.
How does that work?
Stick around and see. Go along.
I gotta get the ball.
Go. We'll be right back.
You're watching Su Vida, Your Life, brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa.
Welcome back to a new season of Su Vida, and today we're hanging out at the Arizona Cardinals Training Camp.
Cardinals. And by the way, did you know that they had the honor of playing the Dallas Cowboys for the NFL Hall of Fame game?
Yes, I did. And a former Arizona Cardinal quarterback, Kurt Warner, was inducted to the Hall of Fame too.
I love Kurt Warner. He's one of my heroes.
Yes, so congratulations to him. And speaking of heroes, I mean, they're very important, right?
You're another one of my heroes.
Well, only for this hour.
Uh-huh. But you're still my hero.
All right, I'll take it. But a local art teacher wants to give Latinos something to look up to. So check this out.
Literally.
Yeah.
I got started in high school actually, and my wrestling coach asked me to decorate the wrestling practice room, and I wasn't sure what to do at the time, and I said, well, I'll give it a shot. So I did some research, made a few mistakes being my first time, but it came out real good, and it's still up there in the high school. What made me jump into the mural world is that I don't like drawing small. I like painting large. And I thought about painting murals, did research on a Mexican muralist, and then I like their work. And painting large is actually easier for me than drawing small. This mural was originally painted in 2004. The sun here in Arizona is hard on paints, and it was fading. Restored it in 2014. It took about 3 months to repaint. Like every mural is a challenge when you first start off, but this mural was the challenge is because of the features, the facial features. I wanted to get them right, and also the hands and the feet. And actually, it was my idea. I asked the Father Pedro, would it be okay to paint a Last Supper here? Because this is a famous painting, and he said no problem. The church bought the paint. I volunteered my time when I painted this mural, and originally it took 6 months to finish. The first time I painted this. At Sierra Linda High School, where I teach, I had a meeting with the principal, and the idea came up with that mural is that it's a new high school. The gym is empty inside the walls, and he said, we need more school spirit. So he said, you think you can paint a bulldog on the wall? And I said, sure. So I painted that during the summertime 3 years ago, and I used a lifter when I painted that one. And when schools come to our other schools come to play us, they get sort of intimidated, is what I've been hearing, by the bulldog. It's inside the gym, and that's the first one. The second one we just painted this past year was a senior gift to the high school, class of 2017. It's a very large mural. It's one of my tallest murals. Sometimes I have a fear of heights, so I got to be very careful. I hold on to the ladder and everything, but the art teacher at the high school also helped me. We have 2 art teachers here at the school. She helped me paint the mural, and some students also did. In downtown Phoenix, we painted the ERP mural we just finished. And the story behind that mural is that in downtown Phoenix, it gets a lot of publicity. Everybody passes by it. It's lots of traffic over there. I've gotten lots of comments about it. As an art teacher, I always tell my students that you're going to make a few mistakes as you start off, but just keep going. When you start off in anything, you're going to make mistakes, but the more you practice, the better you become at painting. I'm still learning things. I make mistakes many times when I'm painting, but you just overcome it and fix it.
If a picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is a mural worth?
A heck of a lot more. All right, so we're going from something very big to very small.
A community of homes where small is beautiful, like us.
Aww.
Hi, I'm Steve Dedman. I own Lux City here in Lakeside, Arizona. When I was a kid, I played Monopoly for the very first time, so I always knew that I was going to be in real estate in some way. I was a very poor kid, and so my goal has always been, how do you live life without killing yourself? Since then, I've always wanted to do something to help people and give somebody that affordable living. And here we are in Lux City, first tiny home community in Arizona. We're in Lakeside, Arizona. We're in between Pine Top and Sholo, Arizona, up in the high country. We got some pines, beautiful country up here. Luxury tiny home living is kind of that slogan of we can upgrade your tiny home to kind of whatever you want to. The max we'll build is 400 square foot, and we can pretty much put any of your wants and dreams within that square footage. So therefore we're luxury. And the difference is we're trying to create a community that people are proud to come home to. We have families here. We have a husband, wife, and 2 kids living in our tiny home. So it's enough room, and the demographic is everywhere. It's a beautiful thing because everybody can benefit from this.
I'm Sherry. I'm a resident of Lux City. I love it. I'm claustrophobic. So the concept kind of confused people when I told them we were getting ready to move up here. My husband and I live here with 2 dogs and a cat. We made it to our 39th wedding anniversary without killing each other, so that worked. I work now as an on-site salesperson for Luxtony. I have a little office sign out on the front of the house and people will stop in, and the first words is, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much room you could have." They don't believe that it's only 399 square feet. And I'm like, we could get out the tape measure if you'd like to figure this out, but it really is 399 square feet. We have a full-size kitchen. We have our living area. The bedroom does fit a queen-size bed very comfortably. We have a full-size closet. We have a full-size washer and dryer behind a barn door in the bedroom. We have a huge corner shower. We've had the big house, we've had the vehicles, we've had the toys, but here I have everything I need.
My goal is to help people live a sustainable life and not worry about, well, I gotta work so hard to pay my mortgage and I gotta work so hard to pay for this or this and this. You know, live your life and enjoy and relax. That's the idea. Everything I've done here, you see, is all part of me. This road in general right here is named after my sister, Stacy Erlene. I lost her to cancer and I wanted to give something back to her. And a couple of my roads here are named after my kids. This is who I am. Who I am is Luxtony.
Hey, I'd like to check out one of those tiny houses. They're really popular right now.
It's an interesting concept, but not for everyone, at least not for me. Can you imagine one of these NFL guys in one of those tiny houses?
No, those guys are huge. That would not happen. But hey, don't go away when we come back. We're going to the lake right here with Su Vida. There, you got your floaties?
Oh, I know how to swim.
What about your sunblock?
I raced a shark once.
Yeah. Okay, Michael Phelps.
Before the NFL, before college ball, every star athlete played under the Friday night lights. Catch the stars of tomorrow on the field today on the high school football game of the week. Now in its 36th season on Your View, Arizona.
Welcome back to Su Vida. I'm Vanessa Ramirez.
And I'm J.R. Cárdenas. One of the best things the Arizona Cardinals could have done is moved into an air-conditioned stadium.
Yeah, especially living here in Arizona, it is hot. So the University of Phoenix Stadium is nice and cool.
Yeah, you know, being cool is something we take for granted. And that usually involves water. What kind of water you drink, or you take a shower with, or you dive into in the pool. Check this out, Vanessa.
My name is Chris Anderson, and I am the multi-day guide manager here at Arizona Outback Adventures. I'd say 2 major categories of water activities. We do have our lakes. There's a number of them on the Salt River chain: Roosevelt, Apache, Saguaro, Canyon Lake. All those lakes have pretty good services at the marina. You can just go out for the day and go for a little swim, have a picnic. A lot of them have great picnic areas and tables and things like that for the family. And some of them have facilities too where you can rent small boats or kayaks and actually go out on the lake. And a couple of them, like Canyon Lake, has a pretty popular, dinner cruise you could go take with a little paddle boat and things like that. So there's a variety of options there for the family to go out and kind of cool off in the summer. Then I would say you have a lot of river options as well. The Salt River is very famous near town. You can just, same thing, there's a number of areas you can pull out on and drive to and picnic and swim. The Verde River has a couple of places like that as well. Or sometimes you can do more structured events like tubing down there. You can rent kayaks and go down that river as well. Kayaking and rafting are both nice, easy entry-level options to go do on some of these rivers or lakes that provide you an opportunity to experience that area. There's a lot of beauty on the rivers and on the lakes that people are kind of surprised about. We've got wild horses and bald eagles and a lot of great scenery, but it's something you can do in the desert and be fun, or have fun, be safe the whole time, but also get wet, which is really key. You have the opportunity to kind of choose your own adventure as far as how wet you get on trips like that. You can jump in and swim all the time, or you can just kind of splash yourself a little bit and kind of stay in the boat if you're a little bit more timid about it. Expanding outside of the Phoenix area and maybe just the general recreation, the central Arizona portion and the Verde Valley, there's a number of really nice hikes that go to some swim holes up there. Places like West Clear Creek, Wet Beaver Creek, Fossil Creek. These are all great hikes you can go on. You can do your online research. Some of them require a permit, some of them don't. They're all great areas where you can hike for 1 to 2 miles and then get to a really great swim hole. Those are always nice options. Being up north in general is always a good option. Once you get up to Flagstaff, there's great hikes there and a chance to cool off for the summer. We also have some bigger lakes at the kind of edge of the state, like Lake Powell up in the north that has a lot of great options, or Lake Havasu in the west side of the state that has some really good, kind of wet and wild summer options. So, we talked about a whole lot of activities and options that are out there. If it's something you guys want to do on your own, great. But if you want our help in planning that, having a guide for a half day or something like that, go ahead and give us a call or come see the website. We'll be happy to help you plan your trip, get you started on the right path, make sure you have the best time possible while you're out.
Vanessa, I feel cooler already.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm not sweating that much anymore.
All right, stay right there. We'll be back with more Su Vida from the Arizona Cardinals Training Camp.
You want to check it?
No, but I want to go down there.
Go. Hey, welcome back to Su Vida. We're checking out all the action here from the Cardinals Training Camp. And from what I see, it's going to be a good year, Vanessa.
That's right. And of course, the Cardinals play all their home games here at the University of Phoenix Stadium. And when this place is packed with crazy Cardinals fans, that is one unbeatable home field advantage.
And having someone in your corner is a big deal. Like the NCLR, National Council of La Raza, who recently had their event here and had a Familia Expo. And Su Vida was there.
Nice. Check it out.
Check it out, yeah. Here, let's pass the ball to you guys.
Welcome to NCLR Family Expo 2017. Woo!
NCLR, National Council of La Raza, started here in Arizona, in Phoenix. It was the Southwest Council of La Raza. Next year they'll be celebrating their 50th anniversary. And it's a Latino advocacy organization, the largest in the country. This year we held the conference here in Phoenix, Arizona. Again, that's where NCLR started. Very family focused. Health screenings, you have eye screenings, you have ear screenings, and we give free backpacks to the kids in the area. They give healthy food options because, again, that's key. It's a very young community. We understand that the Latino community is very young with lots of families. And so we want those families to take advantage of all the opportunities that are out there.
I'm having a great time with my mom and my dad.
I'm having fun with my family in the NCLR Family Expo.
It's coming back to our roots. And so what's key and what's important is that show our support, not only for this organization, but support for the affiliates that we all support as well, and the community that we support as well. Every year it's a little different. Every year there's something new to offer, and that's what keeps people interested in going and interested in attending. We focus on current issues like immigration, education. We have those big major breakout sessions because we know that those issues continue to be big issues affecting the Latino community.
Learning more about what we can do, how the kids can get back involved in the community, and what we're able to do, and just to get a little bit more educated on what's going on in the community for, Latinos here in Arizona.
Unidos US brings us together so that we are aware that we can take care of ourselves.
The National Council of La Raza recently changed their name to Unidos US, and they did much more to improve the lives of the Hispanic community.
That's right. Dare, a lot of people don't know this, but this organization was started right here in Phoenix back in 1968. All right, now we're going to go visit our friends at Mega 104.3 and 101 The Beat, and we're going to talk to the promotions director, Matt Matlock, who is a pioneer of hip-hop and has his own story to share. Check it out.
My name is Matt Kirkpatrick, better known as Matlocks. My day job is promotions director, marketing director of Mega 104.3 and 101.1 The Beat. Also host of Rhyme and Reason Radio Sunday nights, 10 p.m. to midnight on The Beat. I'm born and raised in San Diego, California. So I've been around radio since I was 11 years old. My uncle has been a longtime radio DJ and in San Diego. He had a program called SOS Jams, which is called Students on Saturday Jams, where kids who are interested in radio get together to do a radio show from 7 to 11 in the morning. So I've always been around it, always been fascinated by it.
Shouts out to Nipsey Hussle opening up the Marathon Continue store in Slauson in his hometown.
Being exposed to the SOS band and the Gap band and old school, and then at that time rap was coming into a forefront, into a medium where it was getting played on the radio. Your NWAs of the world and your Michelle A's. I am the marketing and promotions director. My business card says Director of Fun and Games. I'm the liaison between sales and programming. Sales has clients they want us to be out at. We make sure that we try and drive traffic to their location. On the programming side, getting prizes and doing concerts that move the needle for us. Also going out and getting prizes that just move the needle in general. My job is to build the mountain so we can scream off of it higher and louder than everybody to, hey, come listen to our radio station. With any company, you try and manage the ebb and flow of morale and keeping your employees happy and doing the things that they're passionate about and getting behind it. So they're like, you know what? The station has our back. They supported my event. And all of our jocks have that. They feel that and they're able to do the things they want to do. My show is called Rhyme and Reason Radio. Sunday nights, 10 p.m. to midnight. It's me and in Rock Knowledge. He hosts the show with me. Rock has been a part of the show. DJ Psychopat, Fact 135, Less 735, and Jabba 1. In its current evolution of it over the years.
Yeah, Rhyme and Reason, we're back. 101.1 The Beat, that right there. Note to self.
Tour, if you didn't get to catch it here in Phoenix, go tour.
Everybody and anybody that gets in their car and turns on the car and the radio's on and hit the button and it's a song that they like, they're like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna ride to that song. Guarantee you, every single person. And that's something that radio still does. Radio will never die. Music is a savior for a lot of people. It's cool, and I've had fun, and I'm still having fun.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. Seems like a great start. I think the Arizona Cardinals and Su Vida are gonna have a great season this year.
Yep, that's right. We had a great time here at the Arizona Cardinals Training Camp at the University of Phoenix Stadium. And we have to say hello to our new friends in California, Louisiana, and Kansas.
Well, hello there.
Yes, we are looking forward to a great football season. Go Cards!
1, 2, 3 team?
1, 2, 3 team.
All right,
oh gosh.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.